How the hell you doing today, guys? Hopefully everybody's having a good one. Yep. See that? She rained again. Got another 2.5 tenths here this morning. So, was just down at the checking crop and in the rain and seeing where it's at. And over at the neighbors, trying to line up potentially some extra bin space. The fog finally lifted here this morning. It was foggy more or less all day yesterday, all night, and all morning. It's humid as heck. Nice day. Now the wind needs to pick up and dry things out so we can start doing more field work again. A little mucky right now. Anyway, I'm gonna have some lunch and we'll see what happens this afternoon. Right, Mocha Dogs? Yeah, exactly. So we'll let you guys go and we'll talk to you later. Whoo-wee, boys and girls. She's a warm one. So, you see the big old 750 sitting there. The Sassy Massey. He's all fueled up, greased up, oiled up. He's ready to rock and roll. But it's a little wet. And I've been seriously considering throwing a cab kit in the old girl. So I made a pile of phone calls here this afternoon. And I don't know about you guys down in the States, what a cab kit might cost for that thing, but up here a cab kit for that, and they won't even tell me what's all involved. They said there's 11 pieces. Well, I'm not 100% sure what they mean by 11 pieces, but she's basically $800 for a cab kit for that thing. And I'm like, $800 for a friggin' cab kit? Christ, that's almost more money than what we paid for the combine. Now I'm thinking if we did put a cab kit in it, it would make it a lot more quieter in the cab. The cab is really loud on the inside. It's she's a noisy sucker, and the dust just gets into it from everywhere. It's terrible. So there's two reasons to put a cab kit in it. One, to keep it cleaner on the inside, and two, to kind of sound barrier it, because she's a noisy son of a gun. At least those are my thoughts. So I was talking to a business right here in town, Godfrey Upholstery, and this guy, he will upholster pretty much anything and everything. And if I do it myself, I might be able to get away with a matter of 150 or 200 bucks topside. So we may end up going that route, but we'll see what happens as time goes on. But she's humid as hell now since we had that rain this morning. It would sure be nice if the wind would pick up. But right now there's no wind. And it's humid as hell. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta feed this bale, so talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well, what's going on? Well, CP and I decided we'll haul some bales here this afternoon. It seems to have dried up enough that we could get into the fields. We'll get this load in, and then we'll be looking at moving the tractor to the north field for tomorrow. So I think tractor, after we get this load, the tractor's just going to sit in the field here for tonight, and we'll pick it up in tomorrow CP's got doctor's appointments in the city tomorrow, and I gotta pick up a few things in the city also, so we're gonna run in the morning for that, and then try and get a couple loads hauled tomorrow. If the wind is up, I may quite possibly just say to hell with it and we'll go swathing. As long as the ground is dry enough. I don't want to be swathing, putting barley or oats down on the ground and the ground is damp. It could potentially cause the grain to, depending on how damp of course, but it could potentially cause the grain to sprout if it sits for any length of time. So yeah, I want to make sure that the ground is relatively dry. And for anybody that doesn't know, when I say sprout, what that means is those grain kernels could, basically what it is they'll germinate and start growing, and you don't want to be putting that through your combine, because now you got very wet type grain going into your bins. And I don't want to have to worry about turning a air dryer on or something like that, turning fans on. We're not really, the one bin is set up for air. The barley bin will be set up for air, but the oats bin is not. So anyway, 5 more bales on this trailer and we're done. And then there'll only be like 1 or 2 bales left, and we can get those quite easily tomorrow. So I'll let you guys go and we'll bring you back. We don't bring you back later on today. We'll bring you back tomorrow. See you later. There. Well, I decided that we would double row the top row, and we got all the bales home in one load. That second load was all the bales out of that field. So CP brought the tractor home because we're gonna get the semi to come. I was gonna have the semi come to the yard and just load everything out of the yard, but for what it takes, I could just as easily drive the tractor up there, load the semi, that last load of bales, and be done with it. These guys have been pretty good at letting me know when they're getting close, so I'm not wasting a bunch of time. Anywho, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Well, there you go, guys. The barley's coming down. The ground is just a little bit dampish, but I think we'll be okay. I had a couple of glitches here this morning. Actually, this afternoon, because it's like friggin' near, well, it is lunchtime now, or 1 o'clock. We ended up going to the city, like I said yesterday. And now we're back at her out here. But anyway, what was the problem was just nicely fired the machine up and popped a friggin' belt, and was like, what the fuck? So I had to fight to get the belt put back on proper. And now it seems to be working okay. So we're gonna work at cutting this this barley field down here today. Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll do a couple rounds and I'll bring you all back then. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, well, this whole end of the field is, to be totally honest, complete shit. It's anywhere from 75 to 90% millet, wild millet, but there is some barley mixed in it out here. Not a lot, but by golly, that millet is making straw. It's making a swath, so we'll take the good with the bad, and we can use the straw also. And it'll make, actually, cows will eat that wild millet straw. So, because I think probably, well, we'll see how many bales we get, but I'm going to guesstimate half of all the straw we make will be sold this year. So if I make 200 bales of straw, I'll be selling at least 100, if not more. CP's all disappointed as hell because she was hoping to see 50 plus bushel an acre, and I told her I don't think it's going to happen. The heads aren't big enough. The kernels are plump enough, but the heads aren't big enough. And with all the millet that's out here, I said I don't think it's going to run that high. I'm hoping to see 40. 45 on the top side, but you never know until the fat lady sings, and in this case the fat lady is the Massey Sassy, and she'll be singing out here, and her final song is "We're done, we're moving out of this field because we're done." So when she says that, that's when you know the barley is done. Anyways, we're gonna continue swathing, and we'll bring y'all back a little bit later. There's some swather shots of the Sassy Massey 35, 25 foot. Here's a question. Why would they call it a Massey Ferguson 35 when it's only a 25 foot machine? If anybody's got the answer to that, I'd be leave it in the comment section below the video, because to me that's just ass backwards. If it was a Massey Ferguson 35, well then it should be a 35 foot machine. If it's a 25, it should be a Massey Ferguson 25, not for a 25 foot machine. I know some guys say it could have been, they just had the one number for all of the machines up to 30 or 35 feet, but I've never seen one 35 feet. But yeah, you guys tell me if anybody knows why they would call this a 35 series on a 25 foot machine. Talk to y'all later. Couple more passes and we'll have her all wrapped up. This field will all be cut down. My buddy Kenny is up in Saskatoon right now, and he said on the way up he had all kinds of smoke and foggy type weather up around Davidson, halfway up to Saskatoon, and by the time he got to Kenniston, he had rain. So does that mean we're going to get more rain tonight? I don't know. We did have a light shower this morning. It was a nice little rain. We had actually had some water puddles in the yard even from it. But it's got to come down sometime or other, so might as well take her now. Anywho, when I get done here, maybe I'll make a couple passes on the oat field. Anywho, I'm going to let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. Well, this is more like it, guys. We got a heck of a crop of oats coming here. Some of it's just a hint on the green, but you know what? That ain't gonna matter none. It'll dry out and those kernels will go in a little bit green. It won't matter. It's all going for feed anyway. I just want to get her down before it starts shelling out. Some of this stuff is it's lodging in areas. So yeah, it's yeah, look at that. Just so heavy. And the canvas doesn't want to friggin' pull it. Got a little dirt on there that ain't helping the situation. Friggin' molehills. There we go. So I'm just gonna open the field up for tonight, and then we'll see if it's gonna rain more or not, and see about taking the rest of it down tomorrow. I'll bring you guys back after I get the opening round done. Here, she's all lodged down, ugly. This is gonna suck. Just like it was last year. Trying to get underneath of it with this old girl. Don't got pickup fingers, so it really sucks. But you do the best you can. Damn it. Back up. Get out of there, you sumbitch. And have piles. Trying to cut it so we got about 6 inches of stubble. Five to 6 anyways. And it is wanting to shell just a little bit. So it'll thrash real easy. Anywho, continue on. It's gonna be fun until we get out of this lodged area stuff. Talk to you guys later. Babe, what is for supper?
The fridge is full of stuff.
Fridge is full of stuff. Oh, CP was a sweetie and she came and picked my fat ass up so I didn't have to walk home. And hopefully harvest goes well and we'll be able to take this thing out for another tour. Hopefully. Oh yeah, and there's her palm tree because this is her oasis. Anyways, give us the old thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Harvest 23 is here. So the barley is down and we're working on the oats. Share the videos and fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch you later.